Hi there, this is Mike. Thanks for watching. A couple of weeks ago I posted a video where we were flying, attempting a 3-mile long-range test flight, and during that flight I experienced a drop in the video feed from my onboard camera. It kind of scared me at the moment and forced me to turn around real quick and head back. You can take a look at the link below or the card above and take a look at that video if you want to. We made it back successfully, except for a hard landing. At the time, we thought that perhaps I was having problems pointing my directional antennas and needed to work on that. But many of you posted comments that you've had longer flights with similar equipment, and that got me thinking that perhaps something else happened to cause the video feed dropout. During the flight up that valley, I noticed off to the top of the hill to the right there were 2 antennas. And I've flown around in this area before and flown within about a half-mile of these antennas with no problems in the past. But that got us thinking perhaps something was special about these antennas. We started doing some research. This is a track of the ground path from the flight data that was transmitted from the aircraft to the ground recorder. Where you see the yellow arrow is where we turned around when I lost this signal. Our research showed that there was a company in the area called Day Wireless that has a network of antennas on the mountaintops up and down the entire state. They provide first responders, EMS, fire departments with their radio traffic. And they have this series of antennas that are connected via a wireless microwave link, basically chaining antenna to antenna. The Sumas Mountain has 2 antennas, and one of the antenna has a grainy yet clear photo showing what appears to be a point-to-point wireless antenna on it. The other antenna is about 21 miles away to the south on a hill called Lyman Hill. And these 2 antennas, we believe, have microwave dishes on them. In our research, we're led to believe that these 2 mountains are connected by a microwave dish, as we can see in one of the photos. It's a very narrow, high-frequency, directional transmission. So the prevailing theory is perhaps we flew right through the beam. So what I did is I got the flight data out again, and using Google Earth drew a line connecting those 2 antennas, the Sumas Mountain antenna and the 21 mile away Lyman Hill antenna. And then I overlaid and entered the coordinates of where I experienced the video loss and turned around. And sure enough, that's where the red indicator is where we turned around. When you look closely at it and zoom in, you see that I turned around about 50 feet from the center line of that point-to-point video transmission. And at the time of video loss, I was about 3/4 of a mile away from one of the antennas. One of our considerations was how high was I when I passed through this imaginary narrow beam. Anyways, I reviewed the flight video closely. I also looked at the flight data and the altitude. And sure enough, at the point of turnaround, you can see that I'm just about at eye level of those antennas. So we're pretty confident now that's exactly what happened on this flight, is that I just unluckily flew right through the middle of that point-to-point beam, and it was enough to disrupt the video feed. So you can rest assured the next time we go flying between hills, we're going to take a hard look at the maps and see what's up there as far as antennas and try to plan accordingly. Some of these hills have some pretty intense networks up there. You might want to be careful next time you go flying. I know I will. Hey, thanks for watching.